Hey everyone, it's Mindy from the OG Sports Network, where it looks like Michael Jordan's thumb is my earring. I feel like it's weird. Oh goodness. But you guys, welcome to the show for some Major League Baseball action on May 15th. Hopefully you guys are excited about tonight's action. I will be at the bowling alley, so I'll probably miss out most of it. So me and my sister, we bowl with their kids or her kids or my nieces and nephews. And so me and Derek are on a team and we usually crush everyone. So we're looking to remain victorious again this season. But we have been a family of bowlers. That's something my family has done for generations. And most of our, like my aunt and uncle, got married because they met at the bowling alley. Like that's happened like many, many, many times. So we are endeared to the bowling alley. We think it's a lot of fun. All right, so enough about all of that goodness. Hopefully you guys had a great evening. We're able to catch some Caitlin Clark. All I know is she got me some bonus money. It was like, what, plus 200 on DraftKings if she scored 20 and got 3 threes. So I said, hey, why not stick a couple bucks on that? So let's go ahead and help you pick out some more winners here tonight. And I have the folks that can help you with that. It's going to be right here. We're going to add them to the stage. It is the ogcappers.com. ogcappers.com. Make sure you get there. Check out these hottest of the hot cappers, what they have available. You have single games and multi-packs and long-term, daily, weekly, 3-day passes there as well. Make sure you guys use our promo code OG20 at checkout to save you 20% there because we want to make sure we put more cash into your pocket. We try to bring down that per amount per play. That is not the right way to say it. We try to minimize that for you here while giving you the best of the best picks. You can see Bo Dunn getting it done here as of late. You got Ben, the two old ladies that bet over the last 7 days. You got Danny Dimes getting it done. There's Ruben, and Ruben's crushing it. He's been our leader over the last 30 days there as well. As long as Tony T still in the mix there, two old ladies, Jerry getting it done in Major League Baseball, and Tim. So there is a lot of hot folks out here. So you guys check them out. Find a pick package today. Go do it right after you watch this video. All right, you guys, here we are. 15 free picks in Major League Baseball. So what I have is a Major League Baseball model. I chart all of my plays every single day, so I know how frequently my model wins versus Vegas in their opening lines, right? That's what I'm comparing. Because I'm going to try to find the places where my model hits better than where Vegas opens those lines. There's a particular reason why Vegas opens the lines where they do. So all we want to do is go ahead and just try to get the edge. Also going to go ahead and give you a confidence factor. So this is how often that occurs. So we have certain buckets that we know, like if it starts here and here, then this thing happens, right? We'll also give you a score prediction. So if I'm on a side, you can definitely go ahead and look at a total. We'll usually have more totals early in the season because it takes a while for Vegas to catch up with us. All right, let's get started, you guys. It's going to be fun. All right. The first one is going to be the Blue Jays, and we're going to take them on the run line, you guys. We're going to take them on the run line, the Blue Jays, coming in at 62.4%. I actually have the Blue Jays winning this one outright, 4-3. But again, I'm going to give you the highest variance, right? So that one's coming in at close to 200. These are going to be minus 200 and below is what my modeling is going to project here for you. But yeah, I mean, basically, Bradish, he's been pretty good, decent. But I like Kikuchi and where he has been. Orioles offense right now has just been meager. We can't find them. 0.198 batting average over the last 3 games. And right now the Blue Jays offense is batting 5% higher than the Orioles. So let's take the Blue Jays on the run line. Pirates and Brewers. We're going to go over this total, have this one coming in at a statistical tie, right? So coming in at 63.8% is going to be over the total. You have Perez on the mound for the Pirates. You have Gasser that had a pretty decent start, his first. But what we're going to do is factor in a lot of that bullpen information, and the Pirates bullpen has been pretty bad, 4.65. Also, the Brewers' offense is 8% higher than their norm over the last 3 games here as well. So we like it. We're going to go ahead and go over the total. All right. The Marlins versus the Tigers at Comerica Park. We're going to go ahead and take a look at Mr. Rogers, a 6.75 ERA over his last 3 versus Casey Mize, 4.41 over his last 3. Have this one coming in at a 4-4. Marlins just got the Tigers there in extras. Had to go 10 to get it done yesterday, but 58.2% of the time it's going to be the Detroit Tigers here on the money line. The Tigers bullpen is actually, about 10% better than the Marlins. And the Marlins offense has only been at, a .644 slugging on base percentage. So we're going to go ahead and take the Tigers. Nationals and Sox, they got it done yesterday with their doubleheader. Well, the first game went over the total. The second one was way under, but we're going to go ahead and go under the total here again. 61.5% of the time, the play is going to be on the under, not the money line, not the run line. So we have a 7 predicted score over that total of 8, or I guess I would say under that total of 8. But this one here, the Nationals offense has just been really bad. They're 11% lower than the league average right now. Also a 202 batting average over the last 3, only scoring 2 runs. I even have them maybe getting 3 here in this one. And again, that Nationals offense have just not been hitting the ball hard either. So let's go ahead and go under the total. Reds and Diamondbacks. Let's go over the total. This has been quite the wild series. Have this one look at a huge number, 5-5, putting up 10 today, 10 runs, 60.4% of the time. This is it. That Reds batting average has been about 45 basis points higher than their season long. And then, of course, the Reds right now, they've been about, 91 basis points higher than what they have been. So it looks like they're just going to do a lot of hitting around here today. We also have this park factor here, right, at Chase Field. So based off of all of the wind and temperature and all that, they're going to benefit from a 7% variance there as well. 7% more runs scored in that Diamondback Stadium. All right, matchup game number 6. The Rockies and the Padres at Petco Park. I heard my dog's ears all perk up when they hear Petco. But the pick is going to be under the total here, under 8 runs. The Padres offense have been kind of, struggling a little bit. That again, that 0.56, on base percentage, 0.056, not so good. The Rockies pitcher has 1.14 runs less this season as well. So we're going to go ahead and go under. So Gomber, like I said, he's been doing better than previous outings. Let's go under the total. Here it is, our VIP play of the game at T-Mobile Park in Seattle. This is it. If you want this play, you guys, you got to go ahead and run over to ogcappers.com and you can find our VIP selections right there. So you can get a 3-pack in Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL, or you can buy this one as an individual play. But it is our highest variance on the board. You can see it. It's big. 75.6% of the time, this play will hit. So make sure you run over there and get it right after this video. Mets and Phillies. It took a while for anyone to give me some information on the Mets starting pitcher, but we finally got him. It's Lucchesi, who has not pitched more than 3 starts this season, versus Ranger Suarez, who has that 1.7 ERA. So let's go ahead and just take the Phillies. 57.1% of the time, this will be the play. Man, we even got them covering the run line. But again, that 57.1 is going to be on the money line here. So I have a 4-2 victory. That Phillies bullpen has been pretty good over their last 5, averaging only a 2. That will definitely help get the Phillies the win. And the Mets offense is 12% lower than the league average here right now. So let's go ahead and go with the Phillies. All right, Rays and Sox. We're going under the total. This one has been pretty wild. We've gone under, we've gone over. But we got Taj Bradley on the mound. He does not quite have his 3 starts in succession yet. But we do have who else? Who else? Tanner Houck for the Red Sox. He's been doing pretty well, 2.24 ERA. The Red Sox bullpen, we know that they're basically number 1 over their last 5. That Red Sox offense is averaging about 3% lower than usual. And based on the park information, we got a minus 6% for that Fenway Park. You guys all know that, but we're going to go ahead and go under the total. Cubs and Braves, we're going to go under this total. This one has been all Braves all day long. Has the Cubs scored a run yet? I mean, I don't even think they have yet, but we have Assad here on the mound. 1.17, Charlie Morton, 1.35. So look at that. Some dueling low ERAs. That Braves bullpen, 2.35. That should help keep it under. The Cubs offense is scoring 1.5 runs less than their season average. That's what I'm saying. They're not scoring anything right now. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. Cubs struggling. Can't even score 3. I don't know if they get it done here again today or not. We're going to go under the total. Yankees and Twins. Let's go over this one. 63.8% of the time, I have this one a 4-4 statistical tie. So we're going to go over 8. So we have Lopez. He has a 3.12. And then we have Stroman. He's up there elevated, 5.4 over his last 3 opportunities. And that Yankees offense right now, they're actually hitting well, 13.9% higher than their season long average. So let's go ahead and take the over. Guardians and Rangers. We're going to go under this total. So we have Carrasco, 6.35. I know that's a little bit high, but we have the Rangers starting pitching 1.71 here for the Rangers. And we're going to go under, right? Because that Rangers offense has been struggling. They're 4% lower than their season average and only scoring 3.2 runs per game right now. The Guardians offense only has a 2.11 batting average. Ew. So let's go ahead and go under the total. All right. My text play of the day, you guys. If we want this play, go ahead and send me a text. Text the word win to 223-203-1821. It is our second highest rated play on the board. So if you want this play today, go ahead and send me a text. And you guys, once you go ahead and subscribe, it takes me sometimes a little bit to get the plays out because I want to make sure everything is good to go. Because we're not only doing Major League Baseball, you'll also get a play in the NHL and NBA. All right. Text me. Win. 223-203-1821. All right. Cardinals versus the Angels. We'll be on the Halos on the run line. Let's take them plus 1.5 runs. We're looking at Lance Lynn, who has that elevated ERA. He's just struggled. Like he's just been, I don't know, somehow just getting guys on the base paths. I mean, like, it just seems like weird things happen whenever he's pitching. And then we're going with Canning here for the Angels. He has a 3.2 ERA. So that Angels pitcher has, the 2-run advantage on the ERA. And of course, the Angels are coming off a big showing there, scoring 6 runs in their last game. Let's take the Angels. Is this the last one already? All right. Dodgers versus Giants. Dodgers got it done yesterday, probably will today. Look at that scoring model, 5-3 Dodger victory. But the best play on the board is going to be over the total, 66.4% of the time. We got Yarborough for the Dodgers here, it looks like. Not a whole lot of information on him. And then you have Webb, who suddenly has a bad elevated ERA, 6.14 over his last 3. So when guys like Yarborough doesn't have a real start or a real ERA, all we're going to do is kind of take this one as it's going to be a bullpen game, right? And then we know that Dodgers bullpen is pretty good, 3.875. So we factor that in over those 3 to 4 innings. All right. And the Giants bullpen, I don't know, 4.62 runs, whatever. They just give it up to the Dodgers, just like the Dodgers put up that 10 spot. So the Dodgers have that offense at 7% higher right now. And then the Giants offense has an 8% higher on base percentage than what they have been all season. All right, guys, that is it for me today. Hopefully you enjoy your evening. Get yourself some wins based off of this information. Make sure you check us out at ogcappers.com. Also have videos there for you in the NBA and NHL if you are interested. Won't have WNBA here for a while. Will take a couple weeks before I can get all of my scoring modeling where I like it to present you even more winners. All right, you guys, take care. Have a great one. Bye-bye.